Welcome back. You can follow Patrick Mooney, our Cubs insider, at CSNChicago.com, presented by Nationwide's Jeff Vukovich. Serving the community for 38 years. Go to jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side. That's the guy you want to ask to help you move. Put the sofa under one arm, the refrigerator under the other. Revenge time for Lester.
Yeah, Wainwright with the first and only Cardinal hit after Lester had retired 17 in a row. And now Wainwright has sent down 10 Cubs consecutively since the Hayward triple in the second inning. Strike one. Lester 67 pitches through 6. Wainwright with 65 and counting. Two and one. .274th career start for Adam Wainwright. 3-1.
Opposing pitcher in the batter's box. Sometimes you lose a little focus.
Out. That ball rocketed just over the Cubs dugout. Hopefully everybody's all right. Sounds like Jose Martinez got smoked by a Matt Carpenter foul yesterday. Is able to play if needed today. Passed all the concussion tests yesterday. Got hit near the temple. Zobrist next. 3-2 on Lester. Ground ball toward the hole. Backhanded play to Young. Sets his feet. One, two, three, four, five, six ground ball outs to the shortstop DeYoung.
Well, and as quickly as these guys are working, everybody fully engaged, and a fun day to play defense. All these balls being put in play and chances to make plays.
I would think, yeah, in a tight game like this, you'd like to be as active as possible.
You don't want to be out there in the 8th inning of a scoreless tie and you haven't had a ball hit to you yet. Kind of like a goalie that hasn't been tested, and all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah, how often do you see that? Your team dominates for 10, 12 minutes, and then you get one breakaway and they score on you. That happens. Two strikes on Zobrist. And the pitch. Ground ball. It is DeYoung again, this time behind the bag at second. Well, one strategic change here might be don't hit the ball to the Cardinals shortstop. I'm just saying.
Avoid DeYoung.
That was always the case back in the 80s. Don't hit it to Ozzie. Bryant missing just one game with the sprained finger. We thought coming to the park yesterday he might not play at all this weekend.
Yeah, that was kind of the thinking. But he has a resilient pinky. Well, that'd be a good name for a band.
Two and one.
Now, this is a clinic that both these pitchers are putting on. I mean, if you wanted to teach a young guy how to pitch, neither one of them has a plus fastball in terms of velocity, but in terms of command and knowing how to pitch. Two very heady pitchers.
Two on its way, and a one-hopper to Carpenter. Positioning. Bryant hit it right at him. To the seventh. No score.
My $3.99 Bliss Pillow Top Queen mattress set means you get to spend less time thinking about what to spend on a mattress and more time inventing comfy sleep positions. Find your favorite position for less only at My Bob's Discount Furniture.
Now at the Honda Summerbration sales event, you can get a great deal on a Honda Accord. Then go out and have all sorts of summer adventures. A summer of fun awaits at the Honda Summerbration sales event. Hurry in and get a great deal on a Honda Accord from KBB.com's best value brand. Today at your local Honda dealer.
We went to Menards to find doors for inside our home. I knew Amy had something very specific in mind. With the Menards door designer, we were able to choose every detail and have Mastercraft build our door. From the arched panel to the knotty alder wood and bronze hardware, I knew we'd end up with the perfect door for us. In the end, it was exactly what we wanted. I'm Charles, and this is our door.
Looking to save on your AT&T wireless bill? Xfinity now offers Xfinity Mobile, a new kind of network designed to save you money. That includes 90% of AT&T customers. Get up to 5 lines of unlimited talk and text at no extra cost when you sign up for Xfinity Internet. So get Xfinity Internet and get speeds up to 75 megabits per second. Get fast speeds at home with Xfinity Internet. Stay connected on the go with Xfinity Mobile. Get started with Internet and TV for just $25 each a month for 12 months when you bundle both. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
You got 10 seconds. Go.
Our Gladiator Power Dual Reclining Sofa, only $12.99. Lighted cup holders and hidden storage, drop-down table with 2 outlets and overhead lights, 2 power headrests, and 2 power recliners. Phew.
Impressive.
Untouchable.
Hey, tomorrow, Sunday, July 23rd, Cubs host the Cardinals at 7:10 up to the first 5,000 early arriving kids. 13 and younger get a Clark the Cub Pocket Tee presented by MasterCard. For more information, visit Cubs.com. 7th inning, a strike on Tommy Pham. 2-3-4 for the visitors. 0-2. Ice Cube will conduct the 7th inning stretch. Here's the pitch. That one missed badly, but that's okay on 0-2. Rather missed badly than in the strike zone. And Pham went around. Nine strikeouts for John Lester.
One shy of his season high. He's punched out 10 on a couple of occasions. Most recently, June 13th in New York. Boy, he pitched a dandy that day. 10 strikeouts in 7 innings, a 1-run ball against the Metropolitans.
Here's Fowler, and he looks at a strike. Three hits combined. The Cubs have 2. The Cardinals' 1 hit was from the pitcher Adam Wainwright. And 2 outs in the 6th.
Fowler just .229 from the right side this year. One of his 14 home runs coming as a right-handed batter.
Another game going on right now in the late afternoon. Padres and Giants are 4-4 in the 5th. Did you see Matt Caesar last night had a career high 4 hits and he didn't start?
How many innings did they play?
There's a bouncer. I'll tell you in a second. Russell gets him.
They had a long game, didn't they? Or was that the night before?
They played 11 last night.
I was going to say the Cardinals, when Grichuk homered yesterday, they became the 2nd National League team to have 7 players double-digit home runs, but they're the only team in Major League Baseball that doesn't have a 15 home run man.
Right, their team leaders have 14.
Yeah.
Including Jerko. Slow wind and the pitch. It's a strike. 0-2. One and 2 on Jerko. Molina on deck. Gorgeous late Saturday afternoon, 78 degrees at game time. Slight breeze off the lake. Swing and miss. Wow, has he been great today. It is time for the Mazda 7th inning stretch with special guest Ice Cube.
Take me out to the ball game. Legendary rapper, actor, and presenter of the Big 3 Basketball League, Ice Cube.
All right, Chicago. Help me with this. 1, 2, 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if we ever get back. It's just root for the. If they don't win, it's a shame. 'Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Thank you, Chicago.
The 7th inning stretch is brought to you by Mazda. Driving matters.
We asked premium vehicle owners to judge 3 premium sedans, not knowing the brands.
It is quite responsive and intuitive.
High quality craftsmanship.
The stitching adds a level of refinement. I like the aggressive sculptural lines.
Wow.
I've always trusted Mazda.
I like driving this car the best.
Discover a smarter premium at the Driver's Choice event.
Now get 0% financing and 1,000 APR cash plus no payments for 90 days for all new 2017 Mazda sedans.
In our pizza family, you get bigger, better ingredients
for less dough.
Get Papa John's Double XL Pizza, loaded with oversized and traditional Italian sausage and huge deli-style pepperoni. Only $12.
Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Leinenkugel Summer Shandy is born from 6 generations of family brewing tradition. A tradition enjoyed here, 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 and here. So here's to keeping things refreshing. Welcome to the Leinie side.
Anything that can happen. will happen. Anything that can happen did happen.
What's next?
What's next?
What's next?
You know, JD, somebody is going to win this game and somebody is going to lose this game. That is not a big surprise, but it could come down to one swing of the bat. If it's one of these starting pitchers who ends up giving it up, I don't know if you can string together 3 hits on these guys today. We'll see.
Both have been so good about not making any mistakes over the middle of the plate. Wainwright did to Bryant there to end the 6th. He got a little careless, or had that fastball run back over the middle of the plate. Chris hit it hard, but right up the middle, and Carpenter was stationed there.
High fly ball right field. This one will land in the glove of Grichuk. On an all-new episode of the Cubs Talk podcast, brought to you by Wintrust. Who's left in the farm system? Which prospect could make a difference as soon as this season? Plus the state of the Cubs-Cards rivalry. Subscribe today. Contreras has bounced out twice to the shortstop DeYoung, who made one of the better defensive plays we've seen all year in the first inning. He went. You probably heard Peter Chase in the background. 41,969, the paid crowd. Right field and tag him. Boy, he's a beast out there. I mean, he's got the big wingspan, as we know, but gets off the mound and very comfortable fielding ground balls. It's real smooth.
Yeah, and really good competitor too. Enjoyed watching him pitch over the years. I doubt if you were to canvass the hitters on both sides that many would say, you know what, man, I had a pitch to hit and I just missed it. And that's how good these guys have been.
Two outs, nobody on. I've said that a few times today. Schwarber chops foul.
And it's going to be interesting to go back and look at this one to see how many first pitch strikes were thrown, how many first pitch swings we've had.
Wainwright's 0-1. Curve strike 0-2. Asking for another curveball in the dirt. Hands over his head and a 1-2. Misses away.
Tomorrow night it'll be Jose Quintana for the Cubs, Michael Walker for the Cardinals, and boy, do they have a tough act to follow.
Quintana coming off a fantastic Cubs debut, and Michael Walker been really good here lately. Waka looks a lot like Wainwright. Lined and through the legs of Jerko. Man, he was a perfect guy on the spot, and he just couldn't get it. And it's an error.
Not an unforced error in that the ball was really blistered, but certainly a play he should have been able to make.
Caught a little flat-footed. That snaps a string of 15 in a row retired by Wainwright. The door is slightly ajar. And Russell fouls upstairs.
There's the matchup. All 6 starting pitchers in this series have made at least one All-Star team.
It'll be the 100th career start for Waka, who has never had much success against the Cubs. A career .635 ERA, but his last 4 starts going back to late June, he's 4-0 with a 1.01 earned run average.
Pitches up in the strike zone there from Wainwright. Pretty healthy cut by Russell. Russell hit the ball hard first time up. He lined out to short. This time a shallow pop to center.
Schwarber held at first by Voit. The 0-2 and maybe a cross-up as Molina just kind of whipped on it. And a go-ahead run now in scoring position without the benefit of a hit.
Fastball charge to Molina. I think that ball just backed up a little bit. I think it was supposed to be a cutter. Not the movement that Molina expected.
Popped him up. So Wainwright bails out his teammates on a couple of defensive mistakes. Cubs strand a man at second, and we're still 0-0.
If you call Chicago home, you know it's not the subway. It's the L. There's only one tallest building. Real pizza's baked in a dish, and it better be deep. And there's only one way true Chicagoans pay. Wintrust. Bring it home, Chicago.
If you like the iconic chalupa from Taco Bell, you're gonna love this. Double the seasoned beef with nacho cheese sauce. The new limited edition double chalupa. Love it while it lasts. Only at Taco Bell.
This golden opportunity features steel, titanium, and carbon fiber. Raw elements made exhilarating by Lexus. Experience uncompromising performance at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event before it ends.
Lease the 2017 IS Turbo for $299 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
What about Slammin' Stanton? Or South Beach Smasher?
What are you doing here, man?
Giving you a nickname.
No, like here.
Oh, well, T-Mobile's all unlimited, so I've got unlimited access to all things MLB.
All things, huh?
Yep. The Stanton of SWAT.
Nah.
4-bagger with swagger.
No, thanks.
Oh, I got it. Mic drop. Because he used to go by Mike. Maybe?
We can't really give every fan access to the field, but we can give you America's best unlimited network, T-Mobile.
Ever since we first opened our doors, we've been committed to developing relationships with the very best local farmers. Because we thought that would be a sensible way to offer our customers the best, freshest produce at the lowest possible prices. Now, 80 years later, this whole locally grown thing has gotten pretty fashionable. Whoever thought common sense would be so cool, hip, and trendy? Come see for yourself.
Welcome back. Visit the Cubs Authentics auction page every week for your chance to own one-of-a-kind Cubs items. This week's auction includes the flags flown in Wrigley Field during the first half of the 2017 season. Go to Cubs.com/authentics before tomorrow night at 8 to place your bid. The Cubs will donate net proceeds from the sale of Cubs Authentics to Cubs charities. Is that an annual tradition? Do they replace the flags, these flags here? The All-Star break every year?
I think they might, just because, you know, the wind wreaks havoc on the pennants. Molina, Voit, and DeYoung do. Yachty shows front and takes a strike. All-Star for the 8th time here in 2017. Played for Joe Madden in Miami. Homered and caught 5 innings for the NL.
Molina has hit 10 home runs this year, had 8 all of last year, 4 in 2015. It's been a while. 2013 he hit 12.
That young man made a great catch, and he's feeling it, but got both hands on it. Made a clean play.
Look at our grid there, our pitch cast for both these guys, and if you kind of break it down, generally throughout this game, what you're going to see is maybe one shot inside just to keep hitters honest, as you see there, and everything else middle away. Those guys, just enough work inside to keep the hitters honest, really commanding the outside part of the plate.
Well, you know, it's also interesting. It was real early. Molina had an issue in a couple of calls. You have not really noticed the home plate umpire today, Adam Hammery, and that usually means he's done a good job. Lester just hit Molina on a 1-2 offering. So might Mike Matheny use a pinch runner here at some point?
As long as he keeps Wainwright in the game, I would think not, just because they've been working so well together. This time they do try to take a shot in. He likes to dive to cover the outside part of the plate, so I'm sure what Contreras was thinking, let's get one in on the hands and get a little weak pop up here. And John didn't want to make a mistake, so he overcooked it a little bit.
That brings up Voit, St. Louis area native from Wildwood, Missouri, about 40 minutes west of the city. 26-year-old rookie. 22nd round pick, 22nd major league game. Takes a strike.
Had 12 home runs down at AAA, had 19 home runs last season at AA.
Double play chance. And they turn it. 6-4-3. Hey, apply for an all-digital, no-fee loan now at eclicklending.com. eClick is located right here in Chicagoland and rated A+ by the Better Business Bureau. eClick Lending. Your mortgage just happened. So nobody on. 2 outs. DeYoung called strike. Combined, DeYoung has 23 home runs at AAA in the big leagues in 92 games this season. Brett Cecil, a left-hander, up for the visitors. Well, DeYoung has made his mark with his glove today. And Adam Wainwright has kept him busy.
Well, it's a pretty slick play. DeYoung's got a very strong arm. Most of the plays have been fairly routine. That one that he made on Contreras was spectacular.
A high fly ball to left. Schwarber back on the warning track, and she's gone, and the Cardinals take the lead. Well, we wondered if it might come down to one big swing, and for now that's the case. 1-0 St. Louis.
Wow. Here's your Ford home run replay. Breaking ball. And you see the reaction of Lester. He knows where this one's likely going to end up.
DeYoung's probably got a lot of family and friends here. He was from Antioch, Illinois, went to Illinois State. He has had a day. And remember, he had the game-winning hit yesterday. Aledmys Diaz was an all-star as a rookie last year. He's back in the minors. Well, one of those big changes the Cardinals have made mid-season. Grichuk powders one to straightaway center. Gone into the juniper bushes for his second of the series.
Something about the 8th inning here for the Cardinals. 9-run 8th yesterday, and out of nowhere here today, back-to-back home runs to take a 2-0 lead. Grichuk's a strong young man, and he gets extended on that one. He's one of the 7 Cardinals with double-digit home runs. This is his 11th.
Well, you're pitching into the 8th inning. You've given up 3 hits, and you're trailing by 2 runs. It's a tough day for a starter. John Lester.
Trying to go down and away. Just didn't quite hit his spot. Not a horrible pitch.
So every time Grichuk goes away, whether it's to the minors or to the DL, he comes back and hits a bunch of home runs. After spending some time in the minor leagues in the early part of the season, he returned in June, homered in his first 2 games back, and he's done it off the DL this time. StatCast is powered by AWS. 420 feet. Wainwright in the air to right. This will get Lester out of the inning. But the Cardinals strike first here in the top of the 8th and lead 2-0.
Whoa, impressive stats.
Yeah, these guys are good.
Yes, drive the middle. Let's see that again. What a performance.
Lease a new 2017 RAV4 for $189 a month or get 0% APR for 72 months plus $1,000 bonus cash. Toyota, let's go places.
How do you want to live? As a decent person? Good husband? Is that it? Good? Of course not. King of the hill? Better. Top of your game? Win. All powerful. Like a boss. Like a pro. We couldn't agree more. We are professional grade. Step up to GMC with 17% below MSRP on specially equipped 2017 Sierra SLT models. That's nearly $11,000 on this Sierra.
Welcome back, Grandma. Wow.
I did a lot of shopping in Italy, and I met a nice man.
Ciao. Gino.
Gino.
Da Italia.
He's Italian.
Vieni qua.
Buick now has an SUV for that. The new Buick Envision, one of Buick's luxury SUVs. Get 15% below MSRP on all 2017 Buick Envision Preferred and Enclave leather vehicles. That's over $5,600 on this 2017 Buick Envision Preferred.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan with an In the Loop update presented by Bob's Discount Furniture, home of untouchable values. Cubs make a roster move today. Right-hander Felix Pena recalled from AAA Iowa for some extra bullpen help, and Tommy La Stella back to AAA. Shuffle puts the Cubs at 13 pitchers. Kyle Hendricks comes off the DL on Monday. Another move to come. Now back to Len and JD.
Thank you, Cap. The Cubs are introducing game-changing new premier experiences here at Wrigley Field. Seats featuring prime views and access to an exclusive club and first-class amenities. These new premier experiences will allow fans to enjoy Cubs baseball and America's most majestic ballpark in a whole new way. Visit CubsPremier.com to join the Premier Client priority list.
Colton Wong comes in. Voigt, the first baseman, is out, so Wong to second and Carpenter over to first. Adam Wainwright continues on. 7 shutout innings to date, leading 2-0 now.
Cubs with 2 hits, 1 out single by Bryant in the first, 2 out triple for Hayward in the second. And the only other man to reach, Schwarber on the error charge to Jerko last inning.
Hayward looks at a pitch low. If Wainwright can record an out, it will be his longest start of the year. Previously gone 7 innings 3 times. Off the plate in. Let's check out our hefty home run leaderboard for the Cubs. Rizzo leading the way at 23. Contreras has been on a tear here as of late.
You see it a lot with pitchers in a tight game, and they're really locked in and they're going hitter by hitter. Then as you get into the later stages, start to pitch to protect the lead once you get it. And that oftentimes means you're pitching away from contact, being a little tentative. Perhaps that's the message that Molina wanted to send to Wainwright. Don't change your game just because you now have the lead. Pretty much 2-0 cookie right there.
So Hayward just hit that ball foul. Carpenter fired it back to Wainwright, and Adam Hammery said, nope, got to get a new ball. Two and two.
Remember the days when the umpires used to inspect the ball and then decide whether to keep it in play or not?
They don't even
Those days are gone.
it.
Yeah, now
just throw it out.
Ball's hit, it leaves.
Wainwright back in it. The 2-2 line shot. Caught. Hit it too far. Pham with the catch. Bad luck for Jason Hayward.
Even with the home runs, I would argue that the Cubs had the edge in terms of exit velocity today. Excuse me, exit velocity today.
That was He's 99 off the bat. Jay nothing for 2. Ian Happ now on deck for Lester. That will drop down. First hit for the Cubs since the second. We've got consecutive switch hitters here. Happ and then Zobrist on deck. Koji Uehara up for the Cubs, and Wainwright's probably at the point where he's on a batter-to-batter situation, having reached 100 pitches.
Pretty stress-free, though.
Wainwright, by the way, does have 22 career complete games, but only 1 in the last 3 seasons. Strike 3.
If you're Ian Happ and you've been watching the game from the dugout all afternoon, you've seen a lot of really good curveballs from Wainwright, so that's got to be in the back of your mind with 2 strikes. And just can't get it started. Fastball across the top of the zone.
It's only his 3rd strikeout and his first since the 5th batter he faced today. And that will leave things up to Zobrist here in the 8th. How many 0-2 counts do you think Wainwright has had? He's now faced 27 batters. I bet you he's had 10 to 12. Not too many 3-ball counts. One was against the pitcher Lester. Swing and a miss.
Something you rarely see is Zobrist missing a fastball in the strike zone.
Knocked down by Molina. Wainwright had a start earlier this year against the Dodgers in St. Louis. It was on June 1st. It was a 2-0 winner. He hit a 2-run homer. That was it for the scoring.
He carried a 7.68 road ERA into this start. His best road start of the year, probably the game he pitched in Denver of all places, and put 7 scoreless there. 3 times on the ground for Zobrist today. See if he can get one airborne.
Nice shot out in the right center. That ball's going to roll for a while. Jay around third. He will score. It's 2-1.
Yes, sir. 4th time is the charm for Ben Zobrist. 3 ground ball outs, and now a ringing double to the Ivy to score Jay. Puts the lead in half.
Crowd buzzing. Mike Matheny out. Will this be it for Wainwright? I don't know.
He's done.
So we will have a pitching change. 2-1. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We the people are tired of being surprised with extra monthly fees. We want HD and every box and DVR all included. Because we don't like surprises.
Yes, like changing up the celebrity at the end to someone more handsome and talented.
Really?
And British.
Switch from cable to DirecTV. Get 4 rooms with HD DVR and every box included for $25 a month.
For those who cook, we present a mark. Not just any mark. The only mark that says this is an oven that sparks your creativity. This is a fridge that's fresh like no other. And this is a dishwasher that cleans like you've never seen before. It's the only mark for those who prefer to cook off book. And it's just one piece of one part of the revolutionary new kitchen from KitchenAid. See the full line of KitchenAid appliances at Apt, pleasing people since 1936.
At King's Hawaiian, we believe that when great food and laughs are shared with others, life's just more fun. And who better to share it with than those closest to us? Our neighbors. So, pull the grill out front, America. Be sure to have plenty of King's Hawaiian buns and barbecue sauce on hand. And let's make this the summer of the block party. King's Hawaiian Foods. Irresistible since 1950.
Welcome back. One fortunate fan will win a Player Grade 2016 World Series ring donated by Jostens with proceeds benefiting Cubs charities. And now through September 4th, Cub fans can purchase raffle tickets for $10 each. Tickets can be purchased online and at official raffle locations around Chicago. Visit Cubs.com/ring-raffle for details.
It's the Weber's Sauces and Seasonings call to the pen. Call grilling flavor up to the bigs. Here's Matt Bowman.
Bowman was the winner in the ball game yesterday. Worked a third of an inning, fielded a little comebacker bunt to get an out. And then the Cardinals proceeded to score 9 runs in the top of the 8th to make a winner out of them. 2-3 with a 3.48. Pitches to contact with a good sinker.
Cardinals took the lead with back-to-back 2-out homers in the top of this 8th inning. The Cubs and the tying run at second after the Zobrist RBI double. Inside on Bryant. Don't say this often, but in terms of pitching clinics, I think these 2 starters put one on today. They were great.
It was masterful. I kind of like this matchup for Bryant. That sinker moving into him. He can do some damage.
Tap foul. Often said it would be cool to listen to a player in the dugout after hitting a home run. I would love to hear this conversation. And I would assume Mike Matheny knew what he was going to do when he got to the mound, that he was going to take Wainwright out. Most managers say they've already made up their mind. And as Wainwright tells Molina, nice work today.
Yeah, it may have been that Matheny was willing to be talked out of it. But I didn't get that vibe from Adam.
There is a base hit on a broken bat. Here comes Zobrist. Throw to the plate. We're tied. Tie ball game 2-2.
Now John Lester pitched too well today to take an L, and he's not going to. Couple of huge 2-out knocks. Zobrist and now Bryant. You talk about a bat-dying hero. Gets that sinker moving in. He's just got about 3 inches of a shattered bat left in his hands, but good enough to get the job done.
So that's it for Bowman. Rizzo, the scheduled hitter. Looks like Cecil coming on when we come back. 2-2.
So if anyone has a reason that these two should not be wed, speak now.
So sorry.
Oh, no.
It's just that your friend Daryl here is supposed to be live streaming the wedding, and he's not getting any service.
I missed like the whole thing.
What?
And I just got an unlimited plan.
It's the right plan, wrong network. See, Verizon has the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's built to work better in cities. Tell you what, just use mine.
Thanks.
No problem. All right, let's go live. Say hi to everybody who wasn't invited.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
Get half off exactly what you want with Pizza Hut's 50% off pizza deal. That's 50% off your favorites like hand-tossed pepperoni, meat lovers, or even Original Fan Supreme. That's right. Get 50% off any menu price pizzas when you order online. But hurry, this deal ends soon. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Inside the rack houses of Jim Beam, every barrel's aged 4 long years for a fuller, smoother flavor. Our history's made from the inside. How will you make yours?
Sauces and seasonings called to the pen yet again, and it's left-hander Brett Cecil this time.
Cecil, a veteran, but check out the numbers against left-handed hitters. They're batting .308 against him. He's one of those guys who's better against righties. He's got a good changeup, real good curveball. He's one of 4 left-handers in the Cardinal bullpen. We saw Segrist and Duke yesterday. Tyler Lyons also out there.
Go ahead run now on base. That is Chris Bryant. Back-to-back 2-out RBI hits. Zobrist the double, Bryant the single.
Davis up in the bullpen in case the Cubs take the lead. Well, maybe just Wade Davis, period. Hara was up, now down, but now that it's tied,
I think it'll be
the guy.
Either way. One and one. Outfield really deep. Running against an extra base hit. They don't want Bryant to score from first. Two and one.
Infield not playing the strong shift here this time with the lefty on the mound. Rizzo, in their minds, less likely to pull.
Neither team scored in the first 7 briskly played innings. The Cardinals 2 homers here in the top of the 8th. The Cubs have come back to tie it.
Good swing. He found a little something extra. Got 94 on the fastball.
Just inside, 3-2.
And the automatic go here for Bryant. Matt Carpenter getting instructions from the Cardinal bullpen. Will back up, defend the field. Everybody's up.
Bryant takes off, and that's blooped out into left center for a base hit. Let's see if Bryant will try to score. Around third, here's the throw by Fowler. Save! Cubs lead, 3-2.
Wow. Yes, sir. With Bryant moving on the 3-2, that makes all the difference in the world. Well, they're playing very deep, no doubles deployment, and that may have proven to be a difference maker as well. A long way to go to retrieve that shallow fly ball. And well, how many times do we make the point about Chris Bryant and his plus speed for a slugger? Tough hop for Molina to handle. He does not. And the Cubs have the lead.
Contreras intentionally walked, and the batter is Schwarber. They gave Rizzo a double, Bloop double, in the perfect spot. And you believe this.
Never mind getting out the hook. Now John Lester can be a winning pitcher.
That's right. Well, the 8th inning. Yesterday it was the Cardinals putting up 9 runs in the 8th. They turn a 3-2 deficit into an 11-4 win. Today, after they hit 2 homers to take a 2-0 lead, the Cubs have stormed back with 3. And they're still not done. Swing and a miss on a double steal chance, and the inning is over. There's Contreras, the back runner, thrown out by Yadier Molina. But the Cubs score 3 times, and we head to the 9th. They lead the Cardinals 3-2.
Who amongst you goes by the name Fenwick? Tell me, and the rest of you will be spared.
I am Fenwick.
I am Fenwick. I am Fenwick.
Hey, Fenwick, have you seen my shield? This has got vertical stripes on it. Mine had horizontal.
Want to get away? Now you can with Southwest fares as low as $59 one way. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency.
I had a dream that I dove for a ball, and when I opened my glove, it was filled with Mexican food. Then I heard the crowd chanting, 44, 44, 44.
This Friday, the Emoji Movie is hands down. Pop up with the pinky. The perfect family film.
It's showtime.
Emoji Movie. Rated PG. In Real D 3D.
This is more than a bundle. This is more than a combo deal. It's your sanctuary, your home court. It's where everything happens. This is your home, your car, your memories. And you want to be sure they're protected with home and auto insurance. As your State Farm agent, I get it. It's why I'm here.
Here to help life go right. Talk to a State Farm agent today.
The Ford Summer Sales Event is in full swing.
It's kind of a secret beach. Discovered a couple summers back.
Awesome. You have arrived at your destination.
So has everyone else.
I guess the secret is out.
Take on summer right with Ford, America's best-selling brand. Now with summer's hottest offer. Get 0% for 72 months plus an additional $1,000 on top of your trade-in. During the Ford Summer Sales Event, get 0% for 72 months plus an additional $1,000 on top of your trade-in. Offer ends soon.
This July at Potawatomi, play $1 Million Battle Fleet for your share of over $1 million in cash and slot play. $1 Million Battle Fleet only at Potawatomi Hotel and Casino. Learn more at PaysBig.com. Here's Wade Davis seeking his 19th save and his 19th opportunity.
He has not failed, obviously, in save situations. He has had some rough outings in recent times, but overall still brilliant numbers for the All-Star. 2.25 ERA, 45 strikeouts in 32 innings of work. He's allowed just 21 hits.
I see some changes here. Looks like Happ is in center. Jay is in left. Baez at second. And the first pitch strike. Popped him up and on the hands. It's Bryant in foul territory. RBI Baseball 2017 returns with fast-paced pick-up and play MLB action packed with all your favorite MLB teams, players, ballparks, and much more. Get RBI Baseball today for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and mobile devices. Learn more at RBIGame.com. Strike on Tommy Pham. Pitchers of record Lester and Bowman. Oh, 0-2.
Third 10 strikeout game for John Lester this year. The second time he has punched out 10 and not walked a man. In his complete game win over the Giants, he struck out 10 without a walk.
One and two the count. Fowler on deck. What a ball game.
Ooh, my. Davis thought he got him. It's on the plate. Appeared to be high enough. And defensive Hammery, the home plate umpire, he's a little generous at the top of his zone.
Swing and a miss. Two Cardinals retired here in the ninth.
Well, didn't really try to paint there, did he? Just reached back and threw it by him.
Ball 1 to Fowler. What a big win this would be. Brewers are in Philadelphia tonight. They've dropped 6 in a row. Cubs started the day 1 game back. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Pirates winning 6 in a row, so they were 8 out and now are just 2 games back. Brent Suter and Jeremy Hellickson tonight in Philadelphia. Chad Kuhl and German Marquez in Denver. 3-1. Jerko's the on deck hitter. Everybody's standing and nobody's left. And ball 4. First time Dexter's been on base today.
And that brings up a dangerous hitter in Jerko, who's homered 14 times this year, had 30 long balls last season. Fowler stole a base in the ball game yesterday, but just his 4th on the year. He's been caught 3 times. Jerko with extra base power. I doubt that he'd be running early.
Knocked down and Fowler holding. Cubs outfield going very deep like the Cardinals were in the 8th. In this very similar spot.
And Wade's last outing on the 17th in Atlanta, he got the save, but he allowed 2 runs on 3 hits, also walked a couple.
A cutter for a strike, 1-1. You can hear the crowd oohing and eyeing and booing at every pitch. Two and one on Jerko. Cubs lead 3-2, 9th inning. There it is. Swing and a miss. Way off the plate. That's big. 2-2 now.
Little 9th inning anxiety there from Jerko. Instead of hitting 3-1, counts even. Now a little greedy.
Love to get him here and not go 3-2 like we saw in the 8th. There goes Fowler. Fouled back.
Once you get to 2 strikes, less likely to do damage. Matheny may also feel like Jerko's just in swing mode here, so why not start him?
Two-out walk to Fowler. A 2-2 count on Jerko and another throw. Davis is ready. Fowler does not run, and it's 3-2. So we've got the same situation that we saw with the Cubs batting. Bryant got a head start, able to score on the bloop double by Rizzo. And Anthony will hold on Fowler just to keep him honest.
Davis has confidence in all of his pitches. I suspect cutter here.
There goes Fowler, and back-to-back walks. And now he's got to face his all-star teammate Yadier Molina with a tying run in scoring position.
He tried to overthrow that one a little bit, and it backed up on him. A little time to regroup behind the mound.
I suppose a game like this can't end without a little more drama. Chris Bosio heading out.
Just the fans treated a wonderful ball game here today. The pitching clinic put on by Lester and Wainwright for most of the ball game. Then the late game drama and heroics from both sides.
I'll have to tell you how many big hits Molina has come up with in his career against the Cubs. Struck out in the second, lined to right in the fifth, hit by a pitch in the eighth. Any base hit to the outfield should tie it with Fowler running. Tapped on the ground to third. It's foul. One strike on Molina.
Yeah, and with that in mind, Javi Baez playing out in shallow right field for Molina because Molina doesn't run well, so he's going to play as deep as possible. Same with Russell at shortstop. So he can cut the ball off before it gets to the outfield and still have a chance to make a play on Molina.
Yeah, if you had a rover against Molina with runners in scoring position, you'd play him up just about where Baez is, if not, 40 feet deeper.
Molina 2 out of 7 in his career against Wade Davis.
Two. And lower leverage spots, you'll sometimes see Molina with a big leg kick, and he'll try to hit a ball to Evanston, but not the case here. Just trying to nudge one into the outfield grass. Davis has him down 1-2, and the pitch. In on the hands and fought off foul.
Yeah, getting that cutter backing up on him a little bit. I don't think that's the pitch he wanted to make right there.
Davis again, swing and a miss. Cubs win. Davis still perfect. 19 for 19 in save opportunities. They come back and win it 3-2.
I guarantee you that was the pitch he wanted to make. That was a dandy. After a couple of walks and a bit of a struggle with Molina, he made a huge pitch to finish this ball game. Molina doesn't strike out a lot. He usually covers the plate well, but that is perfectly executed on the plate until the very last. Little lane changer to beat Molina.
So the Cubs come back in the 8th after giving up the lead in the top of that inning and hold on 3-2. And the toast of the game is presented by Benny's Beverage Depot. John Lester gets the win.
Yeah, and well, a couple of home runs, and it looked like he was not going to get the win, but he certainly deserved it. He was brilliant here today. 8 innings, 3 hits. Did not walk a man, struck out 10.
Benny's Beverage Depot is the official champagne provider of the Chicago Cubs. And our On the Diamond interview is presented by James & Sons Fine Jewelers. Kelly.
All right, well, Chris, I was just asking, how much better does the finger feel, the peaking finger, after that game-tying RBI?
Feels great. What a win. That was, we kind of stole that one from them. I mean, John pitched great, deserved the win. I mean, this is, you know, kind of what we're all about. It's an awesome win.
You're standing on first, and Rizzo's got a full count. You know there's 2 outs. Walk us through mentally what you're looking at and how aggressive you were running the bases there.
Yeah, I mean, I got a head start with the full count. You know, Riz does a good job of putting the ball in play. You know, I don't know if the outfielder's got a good read on it, but I got a good read on it and was able to score from first.
I saw him step up and kind of say something to you. Was he pointing out where it landed and how far you had to run? What was that conversation like?
Yeah, he said that was his best RBI of his life or something like that. And I think so too. That was, I didn't think I had a chance of scoring right when he hit it, but you know, I don't think they got a really good jump on it, and I'm pretty fast.
You are pretty fast, Chris. All of the wins are big ones, but does this one feel especially good today?
Yeah, huge, especially against the Cardinals, and they have a lot of their fans here, which, you know, we have a lot of fans at their place, but it's always good to beat them, and, you know, they're going to play us tough the rest of the year.
Awesome, Chris, thanks a lot. Enjoy the rivalry. We always do. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Well, guys, the Cubs had the big 8th inning today. How about that?
Thanks, Kelly. And what an answer. I loved it. I'm pretty fast. Yes, you are, Chris. And he receives a gift card courtesy of James & Sons Fine Jewelers. Safe to say that was maybe most fun we've had all year.
Probably the most entertaining game of the year. It was just so much fun to watch the 2 starters do their thing, and then it looked like it was going to slip away, and then a big rally late. And you could tell just they're dancing. They're not going to leave this ballpark for a long time here, these Cub fans.
So for JD, for Kelly, and our great CSN crew here at Wrigley Field, Len Casper with your final score once again. Cubs 3, Cardinals 2, and we are back with you against the White Sox. And our coverage starts at noon for the Crosstown Cup Series lid lifter Monday afternoon here at Wrigley Field. We have more to come. It's Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post game live coming up next.
Hello, welcome in to Cubs Post Game Live, brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. He's David DeJesus. I'm David Kaplan. Let's get this out of the way, because that was a lot of fun, man. When you beat the Deadbirds, it's a good day. That's their arch rival, and it was a lot of fun. Yesterday, not so much. Today, they come back and they beat St. Louis. What a comeback.
Yeah, this was a great pitching matchup. These guys were spotting the ball where they wanted to, and it came down to the 8th inning. It looks like the Cards had it in the top of the 8th. The Cubs rallied in the bottom of the 8th, stole that game from them, and got the W.
Yeah, they come through with a couple of really key hits. You know, John Lester was magnificent today, but so was Adam Wainwright. You know, everybody, I'm checking Twitter, John Lester's perfect in the 6th, and then he gives up his first hit to the pitcher. It's ironic.
Yeah, it happens. It always seems to happen that way. You kind of let off a little bit when the pitcher's up. He took advantage of that, but Lester started the first 17. Wainwright was right behind him. He retired 15 in a row at one point. So they were matching up really well.
All right, let's talk about the offense as well, because while both pitchers were dealing in the 8th inning, John Lester looks like he's on cruise control. 88 pitches in the 8th, and I'm thinking, boy, if they could scratch out one run, they can get a complete game out of this guy. And the next thing you know, there's 2 home runs off of him.
It was unbelievable. It happened so quickly, but he was at 90 pitches. He was at that point where, as a fan watching the game, you're like, all right, he's going to get through this. You maybe can finish the 9th. But left a couple pitches over the middle of the plate, and their heart of the lineup is to have some good swings on it.
All right, we've got a whole lot to do here on the post-game show. You'll hear from Joe Madden. You'll hear from John Lester. We'll play every highlight for you. We'll break it all down and look at David's keys. All coming up. Cubs beat the Cardinals.
At King's Hawaiian, we believe that when great food and laughs are shared with others, life's just more fun. And who better to share it with than those closest to us, our neighbors. So, pull the grill out front, America. Be sure to have plenty of King's Hawaiian buns and barbecue sauce on hand. And let's make this the summer of the block party. King's Hawaiian Foods, irresistible since 1950.
Looking to save on your AT&T wireless bill? Xfinity now offers Xfinity Mobile, a new kind of network designed to save you money. That includes 90% of AT&T customers. Get up to 5 lines of unlimited talk and text at no extra cost when you sign up for Xfinity Internet. So get Xfinity Internet and get speeds up to 75 megabits per second. Get fast speeds at home with Xfinity Internet. Stay connected on the go with Xfinity Mobile. Get started with Internet and TV for just $25 each a month for 12 months when you bundle both. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
Hi, it's Pat Hughes at Benny's Beverage Depot with Cubs manager Joe Madden. Joe, when the Cubs won the World Series, what were the first things that went through your mind?
The little slow ground ball to third base, that little chopper curve ball from Mike Montgomery, and then you see that smile on KB. I could see all that right now, and then the slipping. When he slipped to throw the ball to first base, I was a little bit concerned about that, but ended up being pretty much head high to Anthony. Anthony puts it in his back pocket. So if you mention that phrase to me, winning the World Series, it's ground ball to third.
Jim Beam and Apple have come together to make history. Now try Jim Beam Apple, poured over ice and served with club soda and a fresh lemon wedge to make a crisp, refreshing Jim Beam Apple and Soda.
Cubs baseball on CSN Chicago is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves. Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. Toyota. Tested. Trusted. Toyota. Toyota. Let's go places. And by State Farm. Here to help life go right. This is Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois.
Davis again, swing and a miss. Cubs win. Davis still perfect. 19 for 19 in save opportunities. They come back and win it 3-2.
I guarantee you.
Cubs get it done over their arch rivals. It's so much fun to watch the Cubs and the Cardinals tangle. Cubs improve to 50-46. Cardinals fall to 47-50. 3-6-0 is just a little bit better than 2-3-1. It's Lester 7-6 over Bowman 2-4. 19th save and 19 tries for Wade Davis. Hello, welcome in to Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. He's David DeJesus. I'm David Kaplan. That we just watched the final pitch. I got to ask you, as a guy who played 13 years, take us through the mind of a hitter when, I know you were a lefty, he's a righty, but it's still the same principle. When you see that pitch coming in on 1 and 2, what are you thinking? Because that's probably a ball if he takes it.
Yeah, so for the first ball, it was ball 1, the pitch right before, he came slow up and in. So as a hitter, I'm expecting him to go hard away. So I want to be ready for a fastball outside the plate. I'm looking for the pitch, but with his sharp slider, it's so sharp that out of his hand it looks like a hard fastball, but at the end it breaks off. That's why Wade Davis is so good, because it comes in, looks like a strike, breaks off at the end. You gotta attack it because he can throw 95. So you have to be ready for 95. Hard slider, you're swinging through it like Yadi just did.
Because it dives away from you at the last possible second. All right, it's time for our Gerber Collision and Glass play of the game. And let's go to the 8th inning. Cubs in a 2-2 ball game. Anthony Rizzo on a 3-2 pitch, and he just fists it out into left center. Bryant running on the 3-2 pitch. Looked like Dexter just a little late getting to that ball. Throw home, and Yadi just, he's an all-pro. He's one of the best catchers in the history of the sport. Kind of whiffs on it when you see the other angle. The ball coming in, and it looked like he just missed it.
Yes, it was a short hop. If it was a longer hop, it would be easy for him to catch it and come down. But everything was so bang bang right there because Chris Bryant was running hard from the get-go. That's the thing about.
Here it is. You see it. It just hits Yadi in the chest protector.
Yes. It's just because he has to catch it, pick it, and tag. That's a lot of things to do in a blink of a second there.
No stick-em this time on his chest protector. Could have stuck right to you.
Yeah.
What can I say? Anyway, that gave the Cubs the lead, and that would be the winning run driven in by Anthony Rizzo. All right, time for our Elk Grove Village pitching recap. 2 fabulous starts today. What a duel between John Lester and Adam Wainwright. Wainwright went 7 2/3, a 4-hit, 2-earned run, 3 strikeout, no walk baseball through 107 pitches. John a little bit better today in terms of his ability to maximize pitches. 97 pitches over 8 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs. They were both home runs. Struck out 10 men and didn't walk a batter.
Both of these guys, as you're watching this game, they were hitting the corners, living up and down, but didn't pitch over the middle of the plate. John Lester got in trouble late in the game where he left a couple over, and then Wainwright, the bottom half of the 8th, he started missing. He wasn't as precise as early in the game, and it cost him definitely.
Yeah, you could see here, like this ball was just,
yeah.
I know Mike Matheny came out, ends up, they tagged Jerko, who thought it was a foul ball. The umpire said absolutely not, and it was a fair ball. John was able to elevate. He doesn't throw 96, but when he elevates and he changes speeds and you're waiting on a cutter and there's this pitch and that, he was really good.
I mean, that cutter was working for him, and he started getting a little bit more and more off because he was so precise with it. The ump started giving him a little bit more, just like Glavin back in the day, where they just kept giving him off and off because he was hitting that spot. That's how on John Lester was today.
Here's a nice play by Chris Bryant. Cubs defense behind was very, very solid today.
Yeah, these guys came to play, and it was great to see after a letdown in the 8th inning the day before, they came out and played really good baseball today.
Yeah, they had that one hiccup in this 8th inning today with the back-to-back homers.
Yeah.
That, 45-second burst, you're like,
exactly.
Whoa.
What happened?
And then here comes the Cub offense, and they get it done. Adam Wainwright put on a clinic as well as John Lester. Wainwright retired 14 consecutive hitters at one point, did not allow a hit from the 3rd inning until there was 1 out in the 7th inning. He was just able to throw. Again, he's a guy that used to throw a lot harder, but his curveball, that Uncle Charlie, is tough.
I mean, this guy, his last 3 starts, he's throwing it a lot more and just having success with it. He's keeping it down and out of the zone.
All right, let's go out to Wrigley. Joe Madden's going to meet the media.
Beautiful game because we did one, of course. 2 days in a row, we played really good baseball. Yesterday, they beat us up in 1 inning, but another great game. We hung in there to the very end like we normally do. KB being able to play was a difference in today's game. A combination of the hit and his speed. I mean, I don't think anybody else scores on that. Maybe Jason, possibly. Happer possibly, but KB is such a good base runner. He had it in his head the moment the ball was hit, and all Jones had to do was wave his arm. So that, you can't underestimate the importance of one person in the lineup. I talked about that before the game, and there it was.
And awareness too, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. He's a very bright base runner, no question. He's shown that from the beginning. When I first came here, and I think I mentioned it again in 2015, I mean, he demonstrated that early on, And for me, when a young player demonstrates awareness on the bases, man, that's a good baseball player.
Joe, John Lester obviously was for the most part. Is it justice that he ends up getting?
It is. I mean, he was outstanding. 1-2 curveball. DeJean had some really good at-bats, and give him credit. And then the unfortunate was Grichuk, because he's like 2 for 16 against him now or something like that. So that was the tougher one, that it was 2 runs as opposed to 1. However, we battled through the whole inning. Jason starts out with the line drive. He gets caught, but nevertheless keep it going. And it was 2 outs, and then Zobrist gets a knock, KB, Riz, etc. So, yeah, it was pretty entertaining to watch, I'm sure.
They talked about yesterday the fact that the pitchers, when they get this thing going, it's competitive within the house. So
sure.
From that perspective, you like what you're seeing from that?
Love it. I'll take that. I'll take that little competitive game, and then you get Kyle coming back Monday. Yeah, it's good. It's good for the group. Obviously it's a friendly competition. They're pushing one another. It's wonderful. I like that. Offensively, we're starting to use the whole field again, and I love that being part of the competition also. Look at Rizzo's hit right there, jam shot, left center. They're playing no doubles, and the moment it's hit, you know that KB can score. The other part is that he's running on the pitch. It's a full count. All those factors played in our favor.
I know a lot of times you're looking for the turning point of the season, but come October, could this be one of those games you look back on and say, well, that was one that we stole and we can move on?
Yeah, just like yesterday's wasn't. I'll just take it. I still believe, like I've talked about to this point, the home run by Addison and the block by Contreras really stand out to me. Now, this game, obviously, wonderful. But, yeah, you probably will talk about it. I can't deny that. But I still like, to this point, I like those other 2 points.
Rizzo's hit was ruled a double. That's a single, right?
Well, they're playing so deeply, you have to watch when they actually picked up the ball, where was Rizzo actually running at that time? And it's up, I guess, to the scorekeeper to make that determination. But they were back. You saw that. I mean, as soon as that ball said, I looked up, I knew they were deep, but they were real deep. And, I know we know Dexter's arm. He actually made a really good throw. But perfectly that Jonesy sent him there. I don't know the answer to that. I just think maybe it's a discretion of the scorekeeper. I don't know that.
You mentioned before the game, you think that this is going to be a crowded race in the division the rest of the way.
Yep.
Did this game kind of have a feeling of one that's going to have a big impact, or certainly one?
Oh yeah, it's already August. There's no waiting around right now. Everybody feels the same way, and we took advantage of the break. I believe we've come back with renewed energy, and yeah, you don't want to give up anything right now. Like I'm saying, like last night is a perfect example. Now they're lamenting the same situation tonight that we went through last night. So that's how this thing's going to play. Cool. All right.
All right, there you go, Joe Madden, and it is Joggist. I've never heard that term
That's
before.
Awesome. That's
I like
awesome.
that a lot.
Yeah, I like it.
I want to go back on the game-winning hit by Anthony Rizzo, and I love Dexter Fowler. He's a really good baseball player. Could he have lost the ball in the sun? It was only a little 9-iron out there, a sand wedge, but he really made a bad break, and that allowed a guy running from first on a 3-2 pitch to be able to score.
Look at his first few steps right here.
Like he's not even hustling there.
Is that attacking the ball to, you want to get this guy out? Or is that just Cadillacing, trying to, okay, I can get there, maybe I can show off my arm and throw him out?
Or do you think there's no way he's going to try and score, so I'm just going to get the ball and keep it, he's not going to go.
Exactly.
And all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, he's going.
That's the moment as an outfielder. You don't want that moment.
And you've had it.
Oh yeah, been there too many times.
Yeah, so now he's hustling and he's trying to make the throw all the way, and then it short hops Yachty, hits him in the chest.
And then boom.
And that was a really tough play for Molina to try and make there.
That's tough. That's you're asking a catcher to do a lot in that situation. Is look at the ball, look at the runner, catch the ball, bring it across, and tag him all at the same time. That's too much. And fortunately, Chris Bryant, that's what MVPs do. They bring that element of, all right, I'm going to take this win from the team, and he won that game today. Brizzo won that game today.
No question, no doubt. All right, let's recap all the scoring in this one. There wasn't a ton, but it was activity-filled in the 8th inning of today's game. We're at a 0-0 ball game, and we're in the 8th, and all of a sudden, Paul DeJong quiets the blue side of Wrigley. There's a lot of red there as well. Cardinals are jacked, and DeJong, the home run, that jacked really, everyone, even our newsroom went, you got to be kidding me.
I mean, look at Lester's response right there. He knew it, he hung it, and this guy has been a good little addition for them at shortstop. I mean, he took Diaz's job, and he stayed through that pitch, and he's showing that he has some power as well.
He does. He roped that one. And then Randall Grichuk, who's been in the minors and been hurt, back to the minors to rehab and hurt, back up. He smoked this ball. That ball's crushed. And Lester didn't even turn around till long after he had released that pitch.
Yeah.
And it was out.
I mean, that ball was hit hard. The sound, once he hit that, you heard the sound, and he knew it just by the sound that was going straight out. And this is a good look right here. Man, that ball was hit.
You could see John kind of look down, and then he finally looked, is that getting out? Yeah, it's getting out.
Yep.
And there's Carlos Martinez, and they're all celebrating in the Cardinal dugout. And you and I probably at this point thought, oh boy.
Yeah, it's 2-0. The way Wainwright was pitching at that point, 2 runs seemed like a lot. Eternity to get.
Yeah, totally. All right, now let's go to the Cub half of the 8th inning. Wainwright is still in the ballgame, bottom of the 8th. After John Jay gets the first Cub hit since the 2nd inning, Ben Zobrist with 2 outs delivers a rocket. That's going to get all the way to the wall, clanks off of the brick wall in the ivy. Dexter Fowler picks it up. John Jay scores easily, and now you start to think, any way to get a base hit to tie this ball game.
Yeah, he's right there. He has such a short swing. It's flat. It's right to the ball. And when they needed him most, Ben Zobrist picked it up, big double. And Wainwright was at 107 pitches going into this next batter.
Right.
So I was expecting him to take him out of the game there, but he left him in.
And then he ends up taking him out after the Zobrist double. He comes out, he has a little talk. That's all for Adam Wainwright, and they're going to go to Bowman to come in from the pen, and Bowman is going to face Chris Bryant. So, they're wondering maybe, with his sore hand, Bowman tries to get in on the hands, doesn't get far enough in on the hands, and there's the base hit that's going to score Ben Zobrist, and all of a sudden, the blue section's alive, and Wrigley is rocking.
I mean, that's the change right there. If he didn't break his bat, that's probably either the shortstop catches this or the left fielder catches it. But Chris is strong enough, broke his bat, got through the ball, and now the Wrigley crowd is in it, and that's when, it takes over.
So on that play, when he breaks his bat, if he doesn't, let's assume he gets the base hit. It rockets to the left fielder. You might have to hold Zobrist, or maybe there's a play at the plate. That broken bat slowed the ball down, got it to the outfield, and you score the tying run.
Gave Ben a couple extra seconds to get home, and that's all you need as a runner. You want a couple seconds, and that makes it easy. You slid in and tied it up.
And we're tied. All right, we'll take a timeout. We'll play more highlights, show you the Anthony Rizzo game-winning hit. We'll hear from John Lester. All brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. He is David DeJesus. I'm David Kaplan. You're watching Cubs baseball on CSN.
Cubs Post-Game Live is presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. Through it all.
Looking to save on your AT&T wireless bill? Xfinity now offers Xfinity Mobile, a new kind of network designed to save you money. That includes 90% of AT&T customers. Get up to 5 lines of unlimited talk and text at no extra cost when you sign up for Xfinity Internet. So get Xfinity Internet and get speeds up to 75 megabits per second. Get fast speeds at home with Xfinity Internet. Stay connected on the go with Xfinity Mobile. Get started with Internet and TV for just $25 each a month for 12 months when you bundle both. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
Judge us because we're loud. Judge us because we're different. Judge us because we're free. The truth is, we can't hear you anyway.
Get a
great deal at the Dodge Summer Clearance Event. Now get 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,750 total bonus cash on the 2017 Dodge Charger.
It's more than a deck. It's an extension of your home's living space. It's where you entertain friends, spend quality time with your family, or just do nothing at all. That's why you want the best for your home. Ultra Deck from Menards. Ultra Deck Rustic and Fusion low maintenance composite decking feature the look of real wood without all the upkeep. Spend more time relaxing and less time maintaining your deck with Ultra Deck composite decking from Menards.
As the pressure builds, the race to the postseason begins. MLB Extra Innings on DirecTV brings you the best players and most pivotal matchups for a special half-season price. Plus, with MLB.tv included, you can watch up to 90 live games a week on your favorite devices. Experience baseball your way and order MLB Extra Innings on DirecTV.
Subscribe to the Cubs Talk podcast on iTunes or the Google Play Store today.
Time now for our four-seasons heating, air conditioning, and plumbing. Who's hot and who's not? Since Moncada came up for the White Sox, Yohan Moncada 1 for 6, but he had a triple. He's driven in 4 and a walk. First hit as a White Sox player. Who's not? Adam Engel is a 1 for 7 with 5 strikeouts. Two teams will meet 4 times starting Monday. First 2 at the friendly confines, day games Monday, Tuesday, and then night games at Guaranteed Rate Field on Wednesday and Thursday, and you'll get them all right here on CSN. All right, welcome back to Cubs Postgame Live presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. It's time for our Jim Beam winning box score, and this one belongs to the Cubs. Chris Bryant returns to the lineup, promptly singles to right center field, 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. So he got himself going early. He had 2 hits on the day. Zobrist, a big knock. You saw the double. Rizzo, that big double. And not a whole lot else. You got a triple out of Jason Hayward, but they left him stranded. And you got a hit out of John Jay, and he scored.
I mean, both sides. They had two hits, really meaningful hits in the 8th inning. And we had three or four meaningful hits in the 8th inning. So all the damage was done in that 1 inning.
Unbelievable. All right, our UPS store, taking care of business, player of the game. And we have voted John Lester. Retired the first 17 batters that he faced. He was absolutely phenomenal today. Took a perfect game into the 6th. Surrendered a single with 2 outs to Adam Wainwright, who's no slouch with the bat. And that was the only hit that he had given up to that point. He was really, really good.
I mean, that bat right there shows you how good he was. He was hitting his spots. Jerko took an awkward swing, and he was just moving it up and down, hitting corners. And he was in control. He was getting ahead with strike 1, and that was the key for him coming to the game. Get strike 1, and then you can put guys away. And that was a great play by Rizzo right there.
He had a couple of one that banged off him, and he stayed with it.
Yeah.
Let's go back out to Wrigley. John Lester is meeting the media.
Yeah, today was good. Today was good. Come back there at the end was big for us. That was big. Just especially coming out of the break, playing so well, and obviously yesterday getting away from us a little bit. So that was a big win for us.
And with the Cardinals in town, the atmosphere, did this have that kind of pennant race feel to it?
Yeah, I mean the fans were great. It was loud. A lot of Cardinal fans. So yeah, I mean it seems like every time we play them, no matter here or there, it has that feel to it. It's a good series every time we play them.
Jack, can you explain what the deal is?
I'll try to. My family, I lost my uncle yesterday.
So for the Notre Dame fans, he went to Notre Dame, so he was played like a champion today. So, and I'm sorry. So now it's let him know that I was thinking of him. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I said to you, what did the PLAC stand for? None of us knew, and to hear him and to see him get choked up, obviously very emotional for him, but he was magnificent today on the Hill. Magnificent.
I mean, this guy, he studded out tonight. That's the John Lester that I remember facing, and I never liked facing him. So he was dominant. He was the guy that took the ball under these tough circumstances, and he knows how to just, all right, I'm just going to go play baseball, and then after the game, you know, watched him open up. That's tough stuff right there.
By the way, you're 1 for 19 career?
Yeah.
What's the one hit? Little infield squibber
no,
or what?
a double down the line. I think just rolled right over the bag.
At third?
No, yeah, pull side.
You pulled it?
Yeah, pulled it.
Not that. There you go. Well, at least one good one. All right, let's take a look at the box score for the St. Louis Cardinals today. And a whole lot of nothing up there until that 8th inning. Carpenter, Pham, Fowler, Jerko, Molina, Voit, all offers. And then you got DeYoung a home run, Grichuk a home run, Wainwright a single. Pretty crazy.
I mean, that shows how dominant Lester was today. DeYoung and Grichuk, the bottom of the lineup, these guys have been really a spark for them. You know, Grichuk coming back up, DeYoung taking Diaz's spot. They've given him some offense. So, you know, they're going to need more production from the top of the lineup to keep themselves in the race at all.
Yeah, the guys you're counting on, especially Carpenter, Tommy Pham's had a good year, Fowler, Jerko, Molina. You got to get something from those guys, and we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be ready tomorrow night. All right, time for our James & Sons Fine Jewelers Fielding Gem. More great glove work by Tony Rizzo, as we like to call him, in the 6th. Right after John Lester gave it the first hit of the game, that ball smoked, and Rizzo stays with it. Lester going where he's got to get to, his first base. He covers and makes the play. That ball was a rocket.
That's a tough short hop right there. Rizzo's got some good hands. Just keep it in front of him. You know Lester's going to get to the bag. So, you know, he made it look tougher, but I know Riz thought that was a nice, easy play.
And that probably scores a run. It gets by him. That probably scores the game's first run with a man on base. It might have been a 1-0 ball game.
Exactly.
Never know. Anyway, Anthony Rizzo, outstanding play there. And the Cubs find a way to win today, 3-2. Be right back. More to do. Cubs Postgame Live continues, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a chauffeur terrier.
Weather was good. This is heavy. Pretty much a workout.
Rocky, heel! Rocky, come back! No! Break!
What the?
4! And we covered it February 23rd, 2016. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
When my hair gets too long, I lose my edge. But when my cut's right, I'm right. I'm back to being me. My dimples activate. My cleft chin becomes cleftier. I get a twinkle on my tooth. And I speak fluent French. Garbage. Chaise lounge. Mayonnaise. Au revoir.
Get in, get out, back to greatness. Download the online check-in app. Great clips. It's gonna be great.
Now at the Honda Summerbration sales event, you can get a great deal on a Honda Accord. Then go out and have all sorts of summer adventures. A summer of fun awaits at the Honda Summerbration sales event. Hurry in and get a great deal on a Honda Accord from KBB.com's best value brand. Today at your local Honda dealer.
Your official Rolex jeweler is James & Sons in Chicago, Orland Park, and Cherville.
No bars. Oh no, looks like somebody needs a new network.
When I got this unlimited plan, they told me they were all the same.
They're not. Verizon has the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's basically made for places like this.
Honey, what if it was just us out here?
Right.
So I ordered you a car.
Thank you.
You don't want to be out here at night because of the coyotes.
Okay, thanks, bud. Bye.
Be nice to have your car for some shelter. Bye.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Plus, get the Pixel by Google with no trade-in required.
This is more than a bundle. This is more than a combo deal. It's your sanctuary, your home court. It's where everything happens. This is your home, your car, your memories. And you want to be sure they're protected with home and auto insurance. As your State Farm agent, I get it. It's why I'm here.
Here to help life go right. Talk to a State Farm agent today.
Cubs fans, show your team pride with Cubs checking and an official Cubs MasterCard debit card. Only available at your local Wintrust Community Bank. Go to wintrust.com/Cubs to learn more. Member FDIC. And welcome back here on our post-game show brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. He's David DeJesus, the former Cub. I'm David Kaplan. Let's look back at Double D's Keys from the pregame show, sponsored by Blue Cross and Blue Shield. And I thought you nailed them. You wanted an encore for John after a great performance last week. He was magnificent.
Yeah, he one-upped it. He went 8 innings, 2 runs.
97 pitches, 10 Ks, no walks.
Efficient. He was efficient today.
And then yada, 444 career hitter against John Lester. Not today.
I mean, their whole 1 through 6, he kept them in check, kept them off the bases. Great game for John.
Yep, he was fabulous. All right, let's check out the pitching matchup for tomorrow's series finale. It's a night game. Another great pitching matchup. It'll be Jose Quintana in his second start for the Cubs. First at Wrigley in a Cubs uniform against Michael Wacha, who threw his first career complete game the other day in a series opening victory over the New York Mets in New York. Quintana last Sunday was tremendous. 12 Ks, no walks.
I mean, that was that pitch right there. That slider, curveball. He had all these Orioles hitters swinging at it, chasing it in the dirt. And he was just getting, had his fastball command down. Up, he went up in the zone, went out. Wherever he went, it was close to the zone, looked like a strike. And he was dominant that game.
Yeah, he was really dominant, maximized his pitches. He only threw 100, so he should be fresh. He'll be pitching a week later, so it's the 7th day. But Wacha the other day was excellent.
I watched that game. I think it was on ESPN or something like that. But this guy was pitching. He had that dominant 95, 96 mile-an-hour fastball, but that curveball also was working for him. When he has those 2 pitches going, he works them in so well together. So yeah, it's going to be a tough game.
He mixes. 119, a lot of pitches, but Michael Wacha has not been great all year. That night, he was tremendous. So again, that will be a Sunday night game, and then crank it up for the White Sox. Monday, Tuesday, day games at Wrigley Field. Night games at Guaranteed Rate Field on Wednesday, Thursday. CSN will be all over it all 4 days. Not only will David and I be there, Archuck Garfine, Belton Bill Melton, Scotty Pods, Sierra Santos, Kelly Crow. We'll have it covered front to back, top to bottom.
It'll be fun.
It'll be a good time.
It'll be a fun series to watch.
Your first crosstown as a non-player. Should be cool.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for watching. Cubs post-game live presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. A good one today. Cubs win 3-2 over the St. Louis Cardinals. We will see you next on Monday from Wrigley Field, Cubs and White Sox. Have a great rest of your weekend. See ya.
So, thought you could use something special, for retirement. One last trip to the toy store.
Funny, after all we've been through, this may be my first case of the nerves.
Oh, relax, Agent. I've kept you healthy this long.
Yes, you have, but come tomorrow, your protection may not be there.
I don't see you slowing down anytime soon. Here, take this.
So, you saved the best for last.
is going by fast. The opportunity of the year is back. The Mercedes-Benz Summer Event. Get to your dealer today for incredible once-a-season offers and start firing up those grills. Lease the GLE 350 for $579 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
The hot and spicy McChicken sandwich is back at McDonald's and now on the pt2 menu. Crispy chicken seasoned with the perfect amount of spices. Grab one along with any of your pt2 favorites for just $3.
For more taste, less calories, and half the carbs, there's only one light beer to grab. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Wise man? I'm nervous about things I can't control affecting my good credit score.
I see you've planted an uncertainty tree. Chop that thing down. The clarity you seek lies within the CreditWise app from Capital One. CreditWise helps you protect your credit. And it's completely free for everyone. It's free for everyone? Do hawks use the stars to navigate?
I don't know.
Ah, I thought you did. I don't know either. Either way, it's free for everyone.
Cool.
What's in your wallet?
Buy now and watch it first on DirecTV Cinema.
Look who's here.
Tim and his new brother got off to a rough start. Let's go, you little...
The kids are finally getting along.
But together, I'm on a mission. They'll take on an adventure.
How do we get past the guard?
And go places they never imagined.
I can't do this without you, Tim.
We do make a good team.
No, I can't reach the doorknobs.
Be the first to buy it now and watch it as many times as you want with DirecTV Cinema.
When others won't, we will. We're Cadillac of Naperville.
Get behind the wheel of a 2017 Cadillac Escalade, just $795 per month. Or take the family out in style with this 2017 XT5, just $339 per month. Choose Cadillac of Naperville for your next car because...
When others won't, we will. We're Cadillac of Naperville.
Day here at the Friendly Confines. This is the special, my first Cubs game ever. We will take you through 9-year-old Colt Kyler's 48-day journey from his hometown in Pierceton, Indiana, to his very first Cubs game ever right here at Wrigley Field. First, we want to take you back to the moment that Colt went viral. It's a story that's truly too good to be true, and it started at his family's farm. 140 miles from Wrigley Field is a picturesque small town in Indiana. Population of about 1,000. Pierceton is home to the Kyler family and their hard-working 9-year-old son, Colt. The All-American bond of baseball is shared between Colt, his dad, and the rest of the family, with a special passion for the Chicago Cubs.
Hey guys, I would like to introduce you to my pigs, Ivory, and this is Ebony.
This is where Colt received the present of a lifetime, the gift of Cubs tickets. What happened next turned this special father-son moment into an overnight social media sensation.
I didn't really even know what it was. I was just kind of excited to see what it was. I was suspicious.
What is it, Colt?
What is it? Me and Daddy are going to Wrigley Field. Who they playing? The Cardinals, the St. Louis Cardinals.
I just thought he'd be really excited, and I knew he might get emotional.
Thank you.
I thought it was cool, and I thought I was really emotional, and I thought the pigs in the background was funny.
His reaction was pretty much, I don't know, it was priceless. It was kind of what I expected, only on a higher level, like the emotion part of it.
Colt's mom, Natalie, recorded the video for one reason, so his older sisters would be able to see their brother's dream come true. And when big sister Hannah posted the video on Twitter, the Cubs, their players, and the entire world were watching.
We had no idea that Hannah sharing it would just go crazy like the way it did.
They were all saying, "Hey Colt, you're on my TV. Hey Colt, you're on the news. Hey Colt."
I think it's nice to see. I think people appreciate seeing something good, you know, in the news. It makes me really proud of the people that take the time to look at it.
Colt's video has been on TV locally, nationally, and written about from coast to coast. John Lester, Anthony Rizzo, and Chris Bryant have all contacted him, offering up their personal seats, batting practice passes, and the chance to meet the boy that will be making his very first trip to Wrigley Field.
I've been feeling really excited and happy about it.
It's just been heartwarming. I mean, not just from our community, but from the Cubs. When they interacted with the boys on Twitter, that was just the best part, almost the best part for me. The video itself was the best, but when they were playing along with the boys, that just made their day. And they didn't have to do that. You know, they could have just let the Cubs handle everything, but the individual players that were, you know, reaching out to us.
We're just normal people here doing normal everyday things, and we look up to these guys, all of us do. And for them to take time to step down and talk to us, that's pretty awesome.
Do you know Anthony Rizzo's phone number?
What do you need Anthony Rizzo's phone number for?
To call him and see if he wants to come over to our house.
Colt's entire family can't wait to head to Clark and Addison. And the 3-hour road trip can't come soon enough.
They've been saying that it's like the prettiest place in the world. It's gonna be awesome.
Up next, the friendly confines. Stay tuned. Up next, the road to Wrigley begins. From Kirsten, Indiana to Lakeshore Drive, the unforgettable marquee at Clark and Addison. Colt Kyler